Hi, I'm Noah.
Hi, I'm Isaac.
So together we have Sujata and Michael. Thank you
Hello.
for being here today.
Hello.
Welcome,
Hi.
Michael Sujata.
Hi.
Okay, so to start things up, so I would like to ask a question, a simple question. Where was your last holiday destination?
Shanghai?
Our most recent was Shanghai.
Shanghai.
Wow. Shanghai. Only the two of you?
No.
We decided to take our kids because China is so interesting.
I see.
Yes.
Okay, must
Except for the language part. For
Yup.
me,
Yup.
China's a very beautiful country and very interesting country to visit.
I see.
Yeah.
And I believe you enjoyed yourself
Yes,
there as well.
we enjoy. Yes.
So I heard that you started off Jom Fitness in FGA. So this was in before the FGA run. So how did it started? Can you guys share on that?
So badminton is his game. You know,
Okay.
he's the pro. And the only reason why I got into it
Okay.
is because the children were growing up, and since we didn't have a sport, we decided, hey, why don't we get Papa to play with us badminton? So we used to go, in the evenings after school, after work, to just, try our, so-called smash or strokes. And then in order to get some friends to play with us, in order to test our so-called skills, that's when we organize some games. Sometimes with the home fellowship, but I think some ones that are a little bit larger in terms of participants were with the worship team.
Oh,
So
okay.
so I think we did two with the worship team before Marianne, casually asked if we would like to, organize a badminton game in conjunction
Yeah.
with Jom Fitness.
I see.
Yes. So I didn't hesitate because
Okay.
I thought we were already doing so
Yup.
it wouldn't be too difficult, to organize one, in conjunction with Jom Fitness.
Just fitness. Understood.
Yeah, so that's how we started.
Got it.
Yeah.
And I believe that got the ball rolling moving forward.
Yes.
And how many sessions, in fact, that you organized with Jom Fitness then?
If I am right,
Yup.
there should be at
More than 10.
least 15 sessions to
15
date.
sessions.
Yes, 15 or 16.
Wow.
Yes, to date.
Wow.
That's
That's
a lot.
amazing.
Yes, every month. Sometimes we do twice a month,
Yep.
but it can be quite tiring. So most of the time it's just once a month.
Gosh. And I
Yes.
believe the group would have grown quite a large number by now then.
Sometimes you have to put a stop, to it.
Why is that so?
Because courts, we do book about 3 to 4 courts.
Okay.
And each court you have at least 7 to 8 players. So sometimes the group can, grow up to more than 30.
Whoa.
So then we'll have to say, okay, we're stopping at 24, we're stopping at 28, that sort of thing.
That's like the entire classroom that you organize badminton for, right?
Yes, correct.
Gosh, that must be quite difficult to handle then.
No, it's not actually.
Not?
Just recently, 2 months ago,
Yep.
we had a mini tournament for them. Yeah,
Wow.
the first
Friendly
time.
match.
Okay, not a tournament, a friendly,
Friendly
match.
match.
Yeah, I think no one expected it to be a proper match.
Okay.
But it's fun. I think
Yeah,
people
it's fun. Yeah.
we
It's
we
very
mix
fun.
all of them up, because
Yup.
usually when we have these games, right, they tend to, gang up amongst themselves. Those
Yup.
I know, those I'm familiar with. When we had that, friendly match, we had new people coming in. And we mixed everyone up and everybody played with each other. So last week when we had our game,
Yeah.
we noticed that the new ones are now playing with the regulars.
Wow.
Yeah, they've become friends, familiar because I play
Yeah.
badminton with you.
They have a common
So,
interest.
yes.
Approximately, what are the range of ages that you meet?
Mostly youngster, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, youngster,
Youngsters.
like the age of maybe 20 to 30. Yeah.
Majority of them
Majority of
are
them.
from this age group. And then
Yup.
we have a few seniors lah. Maybe seniors, maybe a handful lah.
Got it.
Yeah.
I've heard you earlier mentioning about new friends, newcomers
Yes.
joining you for
Yeah,
this
yeah.
session, right? Tell us more about it. How do you then reach out to them? Is it by the word of mouth, or do you
Yeah.
take that initiative to actually proactively reach
Friends
out?
get friends.
Friends
Yes.
gets friends.
Yeah.
Wow. Then I believe it's because of the both of you. You inspire the rest to ask more to join for this session.
I believe they enjoy the game and they enjoy the company.
I think they
because,
enjoy playing with us.
Yes. And
Understood.
Isaac, it's
Understood.
just not the games that we do and then we, say bye and
Fellowship.
leave.
Yeah.
We also, ask them to come for dinner with us. So after the games, we have fellowship to get to know them a little bit more
Yeah.
before we call it the day. And it's usually on a Sunday evenings. So yeah, so I think it has it's strengthened each one's relationship lah. Yes.
Yeah. It is just not the sports that
It's
you play
not.
together, but it's really now the community.
I tell
per
you,
se.
just sports, you can't really get to know
Yeah.
them because everybody's busy on the court. And once they are tired, they want to keep quiet. And some of them just sit down at the bench like that.
And that's
so
true.
it's the dinner afterwards as well. Yes.
Wow. This is really the community that you have
Yes.
formed.
Yeah.
Also, just want to ask as well, how does it spark? Who initiated that idea
To keep the group or
to actually keep the group and continuously move it forward?
Okay. To keep the group, one of the persons who, suggested it was Michael. And the other person who suggested it from our home fellowship was Linda. So these two people called me up and said, keep the group, So I said, okay, let's go for it.
I see.
Why,
know?
I
Michael?
see.
Why you decided to keep the
I
group?
guess it's a good opportunity to reach out to those unbelievers as well. Okay, and then we can actually get to connect to each other, to know about them, and then we'll find an opportunity to share Christ to them.
And this ties back to our mission, FGA
Yes.
mission, the Great Commission, to really go and make
Make
disciples,
disciples,
right?
yes. Yeah.
And you are there, in fact, trying to make disciples as well, to really reach out.
It's an opportunity that came as we, play badminton. Not something that we looked or tried our hardest to do,
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's not a thing that's a drop from heaven. To tell you. I guess it's something that it's something that we want to do to care about the communities, our friends.
Yep.
Try to make friends with them and try to care for them. So that is all about.
there's a word he used the other day when I asked him this question, and he said, "It's the love that we share."
Oh.
Yeah, he said this, and I said, "Dad, you got it."
Where do you see this going? Where do you want? How far do you want to go? Like, what do you want to do next?
So we cannot always just play badminton and go on playing badminton. I think you all
Yeah.
know that, right? Because the whole idea is for us to reach out to them, to share Christ with them.
Yeah.
And although there has been some opportunity here and there, we haven't had the opportunity of bringing some of them to church. We have had the opportunity of bringing one. Perhaps this person will, of course, attend more regularly. But of course, the whole idea is for them to feel the love and connection of the Christian community of FGA. Yeah, because most of them who come, especially
Yeah.
the new ones, the first question they ask me is this: is this a church thingy? And I don't deny. I said yes.
Yeah.
I want them to know. I don't want them to know that, this is a thing from, Michael and Sujata. No. This is a church thingy.
Are they then fearful of it?
I think they are amazed because how come so many believers from church can get together?
together and-
The community, actually, they are
The
in
unity
awe
they see.
of that connection, that we
Yeah.
have.
Wow.
Serious.
Wow.
So good.
Wow. Many more will definitely join.
Yes.
I can definitely
Yeah.
see that moving forward.
Yes.
And as you said as well, it's the love that you share.
Yes.
And I believe it's the love that we receive from God.
Amen.
That we
Yes.
channel it to
Yes.
Yeah.
those who really yearns for it at times through
Correct.
this community.
Yes.
So from this experience that you have gone, so what is a take on discipleship through this?
I'll start. Okay. Discipleship is not that difficult to achieve. Many people have different methods of discipleship.
Okay.
It doesn't need to be something cast on stone.
Okay.
Agree?
Yeah.
3 to 1 is a method, But if you've been given the opportunity of, discipling through a game, such as, Shuttlesmashers or, badminton games, then you have to open your heart to actually be discerning of the needs of those who are coming to play. There are lots of people, different backgrounds.
Okay.
We do not know until you connect with them. And when the more you speak with them,
Yep.
it could be over that 5 minutes at that bench, after the game. The more you will understand where they're coming from, what are their so-called challenges. Yeah. But it is not every week. It's not every time we actually play badminton.
Yep.
Okay.
But over that one opportunity that you may have, maybe after 4 or 5 games, you understand the person a little bit more. And that's an opportunity when you can say, okay, I'll pray for you.
I understood.
Yeah.
Understood. Any examples and any testimonies that you have gotten from this?
I think, as he said earlier, the majority of players here are the younger ones, those who are between the ages of maybe 20 to 30. And these bunch of young people are actually from my daughter's group and also from the kids of his babysitter in Sabah. So it so happened that we reconnected with some Sabahans
Okay.
who then brought their friends over,
Okay.
and we've been playing with them on a regular basis. Actually, it started from the Sabahans.
I see.
Yeah. And when we play with them, sometimes when we go for dinner, we do share conversations, sometimes we share about God. We speak openly and they are listening, And I want to say this, that recently one of them on Facebook, I saw that she went to church in Sabah when she went back hometown. She's a Buddhist.
Wow.
Yeah, but she attended a church service and she posted.
Wow.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to talk to her about it
Okay,
yet because
okay.
I haven't met her since the last
Yeah.
time we saw each other. But yeah, that is an amazing thing which, my daughter pointed out, hey, so and so actually went to church.
Wow.
Praise the Lord.
And I believe
Yeah.
that this community itself and this outreach somewhat start the ball rolling as well, right?
Yes,
For
because
her.
they are listening during dinner. They've not shut their ears and just, taking in their fried rice or noodles. They are listening and they're listening to all conversations that we make about church, all conversation or topics about God. Yeah, during dinner.
What I'm also interested as well, because this has been done for a very long time and your family is involved nonetheless. Your children are involved as well. What are the implications of this outreach to your family that you have seen so far? Were there?
Our children are very close to us. We do everything together. There's not, any occasion that, one of them is away when we have any events or, when we want to go even to the supermarket. They're very close to us. They follow us everywhere. So when they look at or when they observed us, initiating the badminton games for the unbelievers, that also sparks something in them. Mommy, why don't I call my friends? Mommy, I had this opportunity while I was in uni and I actually reached out to this person and I invited this person for badminton. Yeah. So on their own, they are also reaching out to their friends. It's just not us. And I have to say this, I think they have been more successful than us, Because as I said, majority of them are, the young ones.
Young-
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a different level, I guess. Their sort of conversation and our sort of conversation is different.
Your passion flows through them and they carries that out.
Yes,
right?
because we do things together. They observe us. They know, why we do certain things, and we always talk about it.
Yep.
If there's something we face on court, if there's a certain challenge that we face, we speak together about it. And why we share with them is because we want them to understand that these are the ways that you so-called tackle certain situations.
Got it.
Don't listen from the perspective of your young friends, but perspective from the matured ones are different, and it's really different because if they compare, they will always fall back on our advice. We do not impose, but we just advise. So it's up to them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for all that input that you have given us. I never imagined that sports can impact on the vision of the church, and I hope that it will grow more and you will definitely reach out to many souls.
Yes, amen.
Amen.
So thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Sujata.